10. Does freedom work? One of the important aspects of American history was the original intention to establish a country in which the basic governing principle would be freedom. The Founding Fathers were aware that their beginning was far from perfect, and they were unhappy at having to compromise with slavery. They wrote in the abolition of the slave trade and expected slavery itself to disappear before too long. There were other problems, of course, and American history has been anything but trouble-free. To depend on freedom as a solution can be slow at times. It means that people must learn and apply the answers, rather than having them applied from the top. It means, too, that evils sometimes linger longer than we would wish. However, the expectation was that problems could be best solved by a free people rather than by a powerful monarch, ruler, or bureaucracy. This reliance on freedom as the basic instrument of governments made the United States the envy of the world. Immigrants poured in from all over the world, and they continue to come in because this seemed to be the land of opportunity, the land of freedom. By World War I, the United States was the envy of the world and the dream country for many peoples. Travellers found that, even in very remote countries and places, people had some knowledge of America as a golden place. Since then, of course, that dream has tarnished. Our follies have made us unpopular and even hated. Here, at home, our belief in the governing value of freedom has been steadily replaced by a belief in control by the federal government and its bureaucrats. Some years ago, Lin Yutang wrote that, before he came to the United States, what it meant to him was Patrick Henry's great declaration, "Give me liberty or give me death." And coming to this country, he found that we now had another slogan, "Give me security or give me death." Of course, the ultimate security system is slavery. Freedom did not fail. We failed. Freedom requires work, character, and responsibility, whereas a security system requires a slave master and a slave state. An old American principle was that eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. That statement came originally from famed Irish orator and leader John Philpot Curran, 1750 to 1870, who, in a speech of 1790, said, "It is the common fate of the indolent to see their rights become a prey to the active. The condition upon which God hath given liberty to man is eternal vigilance, which condition, if he break, servitude is at once the consequence of his crime and the punishment of his guilt." Few have said it as well as Curran. He was right. The choice is freedom or slavery. Either we make freedom and the responsibility it involves our way of life, or we be enslaved to an all-powerful totalitarian state. In more than one country in Europe, various forms of social security are bankrupting the nation while increasing the power of the state. No politician dares call a halt to this insanity, and these nations stumble from crisis to crisis. Will this soon be said of us?